For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, the year of recompense for the cause of Zion. You don't like Jews? You're in trouble. In other words, he's saying, I myself personally will come down from a sword with heaven, from the heaven with a sword, and I personally will settle this issue over Zion once and for all. That's what he's going to do. He will do it himself. He's coming down to settle this issue with the Arabs over Israel. Says it right there. You want to say he's not saying this? Okay, it's your problem. Debate it, judgment day with him, and lose the debate and go left. Verse 9. He's talking about this Arabia. What does he do to it? Look at verse 9. Its streams shall be turned into what? Pitch. Pitch. In the Arabic language, the letter P does not exist. We don't say Palestine, we say Palestine. The P doesn't exist in the Arabic. So you can imagine what kind of hard time I had when I read this part of the text. I had to get that P squared away fairly quickly. Or else I'll never get a chance to speak from a pulpit. Pitch. Pitch. Can you tell me what is pitch? Bitumen. Literally, nakhal in Hebrew, literally tar. Because when you read this, you say, its streams shall be turned into pitch. Sorry, nakhal means torrents. Streams, mines, underground tunnels. Look it up. Look it up. Go to the Hebrew. Clickety, click, click. Read it. It says streams. It's not streams of water. It means torrents, mines, shafts, underground shafts, wells. The oil fields, in other words, will be filled with oil. And what does he do to these filled up underground tunnels and all these things? It shall become burning pitch. Its land shall become burning pitch. Verse 9. Are you going to doubt this? No, it's right there. Simple English, okay? It shall not be quenched night or day. Its smoke shall ascend forever from generation to generation. You know who's not going to like this? Brother Al. Al Gore is not going to like this. You are going to sit in your office as an ambassador and he knock, knock, knock. Yeah, hey, Mr. Gore, have a seat. He's furious. You ever seen his face when he's furious? It's sweaty from his armpits. He looked like a devil. And you say, Mr. Gore, calm down now. I don't, this matter, I know it's a very sensitive matter. I know it's bad for the environment, but it says it burns forever. This is an issue you got to take with the boss in Jerusalem. But may I suggest you don't go down there? Don't go and tell him that what you think how he should run things. You think about Brother Al, and you say, what's this whole thing with the environment? The sun is heating up, and he's blaming the economy. Oh, well, it's the factories. We've got to close down our American factories. We can't emit any more fossil fuel. It's bad for the environment, He wants to weaken the nations, the righteous nations of the world. The devil works. You got to understand how the devil works. He wants to weaken the righteous nations. The Bible even says, you weaken the nations. He wants to weaken which nation? The mama bear that watches after Israel, America. But it never works for the devil. It's got nothing to do with fossil fuel. The sun novas and supernovas, and it heats up on its own. I saw a whole program documentary on it. That the sun heats by itself. Pastor, explain that to me. What did I do? What are they laughing? The sun heats by itself. It's got nothing to do with the environment. So the devil, he kind of sends his agents and says, to weaken you up. But everything, it bounces back on the devil. Let me tell you why. Well, okay, you want to take care of the environment, so the devil is a great environmentalist. We got to cut down on emission fuel, blah, 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 car fuel. So you got all these liberal Americans sort of, want to take care of the environment. They don't like fossil fuel burning. Guess what? They want electric cars now. So both parties should be happy, Republican, Democrat, whatever, liberal, fundamentalist. They all want electrical cars later on. It's better for the economy. So the devil knows his time is short. He can't use the wine any longer. So he knows the time is short, so he's moving very, very quick. The sooner you see us coming towards this electric car and all these things, guess what? They're going to move quickly. They're going to try to crush this kind of thing. So as a Christian, you need to work for that. You need to work with the other party, these environmentalists. They're okay. A lot of them are okay. They're cool. They're not that bad. There are extreme liberal left, but the majority of Americans, I say, are in the middle. I know you have no hope for America because you see everything going down under. I don't think that way. I'm very positive. I'm very positive for this country. Because this country will eventually wake up. It is what the remnant of Christians will do, the way that God will judge this country. You're the remnant. What you do counts. Acts chapter 19. Acts chapter 19, verse 35. And when the city clerk had quieted the crowd, said, Men of Ephesus, what man is there who does not know that the city of Ephesus is temple guardian of the great goddess Diana, and of the image which fell down from Zeus, from heaven? There is an image, because the American West, they think image of the beast. They think the image is a statue of the Antichrist, and everybody goes and worships the statue of the Antichrist. No, it doesn't necessarily have to be so. An image of the beast is an icon that resembles the devil. Okay? And it could be a stone, because here in this case in Acts, it wasn't a statue. The worship of Diana, okay, Artemis. Go Google Artemis's picture. She has a crescent moon on her forehead. And the symbol of Artemis that he's talking about is the stone that fell down from heaven, an asteroid stone. Why? Satan doesn't have his dominion on earth yet. He has not come to dwell in the body of Antichrist, but he always wants to build a temple for himself to mimic